On this video, we'll start with the auxiliary tools. We also learn how to rearrange the forms. The most important auxiliary tools are the form tools. There's a pile of them under the text tool. Rectangle, ellipse, polygon, these are the most important ones. The rectangle tool creates rectangles and squares. I can create the form by dragging. When I release the mouse, the rectangle appears. I select another color for the form and remove the stroke color. I always only keep a stroke or a fill color. I can swap them when needed. The rectangle is made out of 4 anchor points. I could have done this easily with a pen tool. The rectangle tool is only there to make my life a bit easier. If I want squares from the rectangle tool, I'll press Shift while dragging. I release the Shift after I have released the mouse button. The square is quite useful. I can, for example, take the selection tool and turn the rectangle 45 degrees. I need to press Shift while rotating. Now I have a diamond shape. I can edit the anchor points with a white arrow. I deselect by clicking on the empty space and then select only the bottom anchor points. I'll move this guy upwards. Now I have this arrowhead. I can also create forms with the form tools by clicking. This opens a dialog box where I'll write which size rectangle I want. 80 mils times 50 mils. I'll press Enter or click OK. This is handy example if I need to have forms for laser cutting. Next I'll continue to the ellipse tool. The ellipse tool creates ellipses or pressing Shift circles. The rectangle and the ellipse tools start the creation of the form from its corner. If I want to start the drawing from the center, I need to press Alt and Shift from the keyboard. This is handy if I need to start a new form from the center of another form. The circle is made out of 4 anchor points on each side of the form. These points have handles sticking horizontal and vertical. That means that it's made with the box method. I can continue editing this form as I would have created it from scratch. If I move the topmost anchor point, it becomes an egg. If I move the handles from the topmost anchor point, the form becomes a water drop. Maybe I would need to edit the drop a bit. The last of the most useful tools is the polygon tool. Dragging with the polygon tool, I get a hexagon by default. When creating polygons, I really need to get it straight in the beginning. This is done by pressing Shift while dragging. It's impossible to straighten a polygon that has been created in an angle. If I want to change the amount of anchor points in the polygon, it's easiest done while dragging. While I'm still dragging the polygon, I press on arrow up or arrow down to create new sides for the form. This way I can easily do a triangle. I have now created several objects. These objects are always in an order on the layer. The basis for the order is the order they were created. First created is the backmost. If I want, I can change the order. This is done by selecting an object and telling where it should go. We'll select the object and right-click on it. Then I'll rearrange it from Arrange. The possibilities is to bring it topmost, bring it a step forward, send it a step backward, or send it to the back of the layer. Now I'll select Bring Forward. The black circle jumped on top of the blue circle. Again, and it's on top of the green form. Now I'll bring it topmost, bring to front. I can select several objects and rearrange them together. You can drag select or shift select for several objects. I'll select the blue one and shift click on the green one. I'll bring these to the top, right click, arrange, bring to front. These commands have hotkeys, but these don't work with the Scandinavian keyboard. If you want, you can set new hotkeys for these from Edit, Keyboard Shortcuts. You can find these from Menu Commands, Object, and Arrange. You need to double-click the hotkey to make it blue. I normally have Ctrl B assigned to the Send Backwards and Ctrl Shift B to send to back. I click OK and save this new set. Now I can rearrange a bit faster. This is how I created forms, edited them, and rearranged them.